Metal Jesus here, and I am back again with Reggie for more what?
2D fighting hitting gems. We wanted to show that we care about you guys, and we wanted to do another one for the people who complain and didn't like some of the things.
Why didn't you mention this game?
Exactly. Yeah. This is for you guys, so I thought I'd go through it again and look at some games that I could add in the next video.
You've got some crazy stuff here. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, so let's take a look.
Alright, dude, I'm pretty excited here because you have a Vita game.
Yeah, the Vita game just came out, and this is really cool. This is called, bear with me here, Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. I'm sorry if I messed it up, but you know.
We'll stick with Fighting Climax.
That sounds a lot better to me.
Now, was this the one that you messaged me about?
Yeah, I messaged you about this one because it's on the Vita, of course.
Right. And you're like, dude, you got to jump out and buy this. But now this wasn't sold in America, though, right? Or
no, this just came out here in America.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah, it just came out in America.
Okay.
The Vita version is $29, and it comes with a soundtrack, which is cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's gonna bump it in their car or anything, but you know, it's still cool that they did that for us.
Yeah.
Basically, this is a Sega game that has a lot of exclusive characters. From different anime series. I'm not really too familiar with them. I'm only familiar with one called Sword Art Online. They have two of the main characters from that in this game. And another thing that's cool about this game is Sega has a lot of their games, like mascots backgrounds, like Sonic the Hedgehog has a level on there that you fight on. Nights into Dreams, Phantasy Star, Valkyrie Chronicles, and a couple other games that I can't think of right now. But it's just really cool to see the backgrounds of the Sega games in 2D like that in the fighting game. So I just thought that was really cool.
Now was this one that you mentioned that has some Virtual Fighter characters also in 2D?
Yeah, it has Akira in it as a main character, as a fighter you could use. This game has like side characters you can use for attacks. So the other character is the girl from Virtual Fighter, but I can't remember her name. I think it's Han or something like that. But yeah, they're both in it, and that's really cool to see Akira in a 2D fighting game, like and
a new Vita game. I'm so excited.
Yes, for cheap. It's only like $29.99.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so I want to knock these games up because I actually forgot to put them in the last video because these games are digital only, so it was easy to forget. But this is my favorite one out of the digital ones, Chaos Code. Now, Chaos Code was made. This game was made by by some people in Taiwan, I think. I'm not really sure, but I found out about this game and I immediately fell in love with it. Has some cool characters. One of my favorite characters in the game, these twins, these twin boy and girl. They team up with their attacks and everything, so they do like dance moves.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah, it's hilarious at what they do. So really good animation. The only thing about this game that might upset a lot of the new people to these games is there's no online code for the game, so you can't play online. It's more of like sit down and play with a friend or play against the computer. So it's not
couch co-op is totally legit, man.
Exactly, man. So it's not really out there like open to the online, so that might be a turn off, but I think it's a great game and a lot of people don't know about it.
Okay, cool. And in this one I've actually heard of before. A lot of people in the comments mentioned SkullGirls.
Yeah, SkullGirls is pretty awesome because what I remember about SkullGirls, a fan of fighting games, I think his name was Mike Z, or that's the name he goes by. He is a fan of fighting games, and he somehow funded his own fighting game, which was SkullGirls. Decided to get this made somehow. SkullGirls is basically, it was an all-girl fighting game, but they added some new characters into it, so there's like, it's a mixed cast now. One of my favorite characters in the game is Pinwheel. Like she's a girl with like this buzzsaw on her back, and she like has all these crazy moves and stuff like that. There's a wrestler in the game named Beowulf. Beowulf is another one of my favorite characters. I love wrestling, so he has all the wrestling moves like chairs, body slams, elbow drops, all that cool stuff. So really solid game, and the animation on it is like top notch. Like it feels like it has a 1930s animation look to it, I guess, kind of.
Really?
Yeah, like I won't say Betty Boop or nothing like that, but you get a familiar. It's like familiar.
Yeah, like an old sort of hand-drawn look to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so.
Interesting. Well, I know a lot of people when this game came out. I mean, a lot of fighting game fans were just like, "You have to play this."
Yeah, it's a solid game. It's a 6-button fighting game like Street Fighter, so you have all that. It's on point.
Cool.
All right. Next game.
This is an import, right?
This is an import, but this is Double Dragon, the fighting game, versus fighting game. Now, a lot of people don't know about this game. This is probably the last Double Dragon game to come out officially, I think. I'm not really sure.
Right.
But it's probably the last good Double Dragon game to come. Well, I take that back because Double Dragon Advance. But anyways, fighting game made by the people at Neo Geo. I think SNK has something to do with it. This is based off the movie. And I still haven't watched the movie. I can't watch the movie because it's really bad. I mean, I tried, but it's like, that's punishment. If you say, hey, you got to watch Double Dragon, that'd be pretty messed up to do to somebody. I'll try to watch it eventually, but it's based off the movie. The game is really solid. Good characters in it. Has a good soundtrack. Lots of cool moves. The Double Dragon, Billy, Jimmy Lee, they have a move where they can actually turn into Double Dragons, like they make their moves stronger and more advanced. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and it only came out on PlayStation, and it came out on Neo Geo. I'm not sure which Neo Geo system came. It might have been the MVS or just AES or maybe the Neo Geo CD. Not really sure, but I know I got the PlayStation version. So
yeah, that's cool.
That. So Double Dragon. All right, next game. Cyberbots
for the PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1.
Another import.
Yeah, another import. I think this is a cool game because it's like you're fighting. It's a 2D fighting game with robots, like mechs and stuff.
I love robots.
So, yeah, I like the animation. Even though it's on PlayStation, I'm sure the Saturn version is probably better. If there was a Saturn version, I'm not sure. But anyways, the animation is really good, decent. I just like the mech. That's what else can I say about it?
That's all you need.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fighting robots is never a bad thing.
It's not at all, man. So I picked that up I actually got that at the Seattle Retro Expo.
Oh, really?
That's where I got it from. Yeah. So
Full Metal Madness.
Yeah. So Capcom too. So back in the day, they made the best 2D games. So.
Awesome. Okay.
All right. This next one was requested in the last video, and I was gonna do it, but I'm not really a fan of it anymore, even though I do like it to some extent. This is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Now, didn't this also come out on like the Dreamcast or something?
Came out on Dreamcast too.
Okay.
The game was made by the same people who made Street Fighter 3, the Third Strike games.
Okay.
From what I remember. I hope I'm right on that. But
you're making all sorts of step up in this video.
I know, right? But this game is tough. It will beat you up. I mean, the computer is no joke. You have to pretty much be somebody who knows how to play fighting games before you step into this one.
Now, let me ask you this: is that this game comes up an awful lot? Why is that? Is it the art style? Is it the difficulty?
The anime was really popular.
It's based on an anime.
It's based on an anime.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that makes sense. I see.
Yeah, and Capcom really did a good job on bringing it to as a fighting game. I mean, I think this is a really good game. I'm not good at it, so
yeah,
I can't. It's tough for me. So you have to really be on point. So anyway, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Cool.
Next game, Pocket Fighter. The original name of it is called Gem Fighter, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Gem.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is kind of like I would say maybe a starter fighting game if somebody wanted to get in.
For me.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. It's funny because it shows like little like what do you call them? Like the characters when they make them like kitty looking.
Yeah, when they have like the big heads. Or...
Yeah, kind of like that. They do have a little bigger heads.
And now this is an actual North American release.
Yeah, that is. It was also released in Street Fighter Anthology Collection as a game.
I think I've seen it in some other version like that.
Basically, you fight the characters, you get gems and stuff like that. You can do all these funny super moves and stuff like that. Just like a basic fighting game, but just more kiddie-like.
Yeah,
I'd say. So,
for me.
Yeah. If you want to get into it, yeah, man. So it's perfect. So.
Well, that's cool.
All right, next game
for the Wii.
For the Wii, yeah, we already know what this is because the Wii doesn't have that many games.
I don't have this for the Wii. So is this? Well, what is it first?
Tatsunoko versus Capcom. I hope I said that right. Ultimate All Stars.
Now, is this exclusive to the Wii or?
Yeah, I haven't seen it on any other system.
Okay.
I mean, I would like for it to come out on a system that's easier to access to fighting games.
Yeah.
It's just on the Wii only.
Huh. Well, that's kind of cool though.
So another Versus series from Capcom, really cool. I'm not really familiar with the Tatsunoko characters, but I do like how it has some exclusive characters from Capcom, like Soki from Omanusha Warlord or Omanusha Dawn of Dreams.
Now, is that Gotcha Man or what was that called in North America? It's like an anime.
Silverhawks? No, I can't remember. Is this?
I recognize the dude with the helmet, but I don't. I want to say it was like a 70s or 80s anime.
I know. I just can't.
I want to say
remember
it was Gotcha Man, but I could be wrong.
Did that come out in America?
Well,
briefly?
No, but it was called something else here, I think.
I think it's no. I don't want to say it wrong. I'm sorry. We can't
Everyone
remember.
in the comments is like, come on, it was this, duh!
Somebody will help us out. But anyway, this game is really solid. I like it, and it has a couple exclusive characters that I like. Like Mega Man Trigger from Mega Man Legends series. He's in it. Well, not Mega Man Trigger. Volnut, I think is his last name, but that's pretty cool. He's in the game.
Wow, looks like it's got great graphics.
Yeah, it's got good graphics.
Gotcha Man. Yay, I got
you're
it
right. Gotcha Man. Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow, I don't even know where I was keeping that in my skull, but it was for this occasion.
I know, right? But it's a good game, and I think it's worth getting, especially if you only have a Wii. You know, there's your fighting game.
I love it when there's these kind of weird, you know, one-off Wii games. This is very cool.
Very cool.
So this next one here looks like it's an import?
Yeah, this is Fist of the North Star. I had a lot of requests for this one in the last video. Now, Fist of the North Star is another tough fighting game. You really have to know your stuff if you're going to play this game because you will get beat up bad. You know, I got really good at it, and the way I got good at it was like playing on the hardest mode and playing the last boss. And
really?
See how cheap he was. And once I started beating him up easily, then I tore this game apart. Like, I know how to connect a lot of the harder moves, like Ken's press move, where he does this move where he presses you, and then if he hits you with it, you have like 3 seconds to live, and then no matter what, so if the timer runs down, you'll lose all your energy, which is a pretty cool move to hit somebody with. So yeah, very good animation. Like I said, based off the Fist of the North Star series, it's an on-point game. Not that many characters, but still, one thing about this game was the game, it feels, I would say, I won't say unpolished, but it seems like it's not balanced because a lot of characters are way overpowered. So a lot of people might not like that. So
I have a question though. How are you playing a PS2 game?
Well, I actually had this thing called HD Loader, and I put the game in the system, and it copies it to my hard drive because I still got a PS2 hard drive from back in the
Really, like an original?
Yeah, I got the original one. So
okay,
that's how I play it.
So you have an application on a memory card that allows
there's one like that too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But it allows you to play Japanese imports.
Yeah, it'll copy it to the hard drive and it's running off the hard drive. I just have the physical game just to have it.
Sure.
But, you know, it's on the hard drive. That's how I play it.
Oh, so. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Show me that. That sounds really cool.
So the next one is the same. I play the same way. Another PS2 import. Oh gosh. Basara X Cross. I don't know. I had to type my name. I just forgot about it. This is another game by the people who did Fist of North Star Arc Systems. I didn't really get into this one that much. I like it. The animation is good in it. It seemed like a good game, but it just wasn't my cup of tea for some reason. I just really. Maybe it's because I couldn't pull off the special moves or something like that. Maybe that's why I was like, oh, I can't do this. I got mad. I'll keep messing with it and try it, but I think it's a good game and it's worth putting on this list. So if you're looking for something else.
So I have a question for you as we're wrapping up here. You have one more to show, but one thing I've always kind of wondered is that how do you go from one fighting game to another series to another series? Are the kicks and the punches, and are they similar, or is it always a learning curve?
It's always, they're always similar depending on how many buttons are in the game and just depending if there's assist characters.
Okay.
You know, like there's 6-button fighting games and there's 4-button fighting games, stuff like that. So you really go off that. But the motions are pretty much the same, like half circles to do this move or, stuck, all that good stuff. So
okay. So
it's not hard to switch to another one, but to be like competitive and know everything, it's very difficult.
Because for me, like, I love playing the Mortal Kombat games, but I suck at the finishing moves. I just can never do them in time to make them pull off.
They got a cure for that. You just download the Easy Fatality. But they were really difficult back in the day, and the time limit they gave you for them is like you had to do it the first time. Is it
easier now?
Yeah, it's a lot easier now.
Oh, okay.
And more rewarding too, I guess, if you like violence.
That's true because it like shows a punch through the skull and stuff.
It's weird. I can't look at the.
I love that stuff. It's so cool.
All right, so winding down to our last game. This one's going to be unique. I decided to go with Mega Man Anniversary Collection.
Yeah, which I was like, this is a 2D platformer, is it?
Yeah, but it actually has the 2 arcade games, Power Fighters and Mega Man Power Fighters 2 on here as unlockables. And these fighting games are pretty much like they're verse fighting games, but you're teaming up with your friend that you play with. So you go against the robots and team up together. So
they're arcade games.
Yeah, they're arcade games. I just thought that was pretty cool. You know, Mega Man, this is like a really cool Mega Man. It's just all boss fights. So it's just really fun. The animation is really solid. Has a lot of remixes of the old Mega Man tunes, which is always cool.
Okay.
He's got his own story mode, which is cool. But just teaming up with somebody in a verse fighting game is cool. The only game I've seen do that is Fatal Fury 1. But they do it for the first round till you beat the guy, then you end up fighting each other. But this game just pretty much focuses on like versus co-op, like you team up to fight the enemy. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Wow, that's cool. Dude, so many cool fighting games here.
Yeah. I hope you guys like it. I know I didn't cover everything, but I just thought that I'd bring some, show that we cared, and I wanted to show you guys that hey, we listen.
Showing the love.
Exactly.
Showing the love.
So
that's awesome, dude. All right, well, what other games out of these 2 videos need to be in Reggie's collection? Because you were always looking for more games, more fighting games.
I am. I'm a fan.
Is there any system out there that you think like you don't have a lot of fighting games for. Like I'm looking at did the Xbox have many?
Xbox had some of the same ones that the PS2 had, but no, there's exclusive like King of the Fighters, Neo Wave.
Oh, that's right. There was a couple, huh?
Samurai Shodown 5 is another one.
Yeah.
Can't really think of too many more. Maybe you guys could help. So,
yeah, let us know, because like I said, Reggie's always looking for new fighting games. So 2D fighting games, right?
2D fighting and 3D too, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay. Awesome, dude. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yep.
Brofist. All right, thanks guys for watching my channel. Thanks for subscribing, and take care. Everybody was kung fu fighting. I bet Reggie can't sing as good as I can. Fast as lightning. Ha! It was a little bit frightening. Of course, he's better at these games than I am, so I guess that kind of makes up for it. Damn, I'm a good singer.